So this is quite literally the most insane thing that has ever happened to me in my life. This isn't clickbait. I literally dove through my second story window while I was sleeping. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't even awake. I was dreaming, right? And in the dream, a bomb was about to explode. So I sprinted and dived Michael Phelps style, busting through the glass and everything. The next thing I remember is me laying in my underwear, laying on my back, watching my girlfriend screaming down at me. This is all due to REM Sleep Behavior Disorder, and it's way more terrifying than it actually sounds. The night before, I had watched an episode of Fear the Walking Dead, and it had the exact same scene. A dam, a bomb, and a desperate escape, right? And then what happened next literally broke the barrier between dream and reality. And I've been thinking lately, it all connects to Inception. So I went to a sleep specialist, right? And I had a sleep study done. I was hooked up to all kinds of wires, legit felt like a robot. Turns out I have REM Sleep Behavior Disorder, and it's one of the most bizarre, dangerous, and under-discussed sleep disorders in the world. It affects about 0.5% of the global population, and that number jumps significantly in older adults, especially men. So normally when you enter REM sleep, the phase which we dream the most vividly, your brain paralyzes your body. It literally cuts the brakes to your muscles so you don't act out your dreams. But special people like me with RBD, that brake system fails. Your body moves, fights, runs, sometimes apparently jumps out of windows. Doctors call it REM without atonia. Basically, the dream keeps rolling and your body thinks it's real, which is exactly what happened to me. So RBD is different from sleepwalking. Sleepwalking actually happens in deep, dreamless sleep, whereas RBD happens during vivid REM dreams. And during RBD, the dream drives your body. Most people stay frozen in REM sleep, but in RBD, the paralysis fails. So if you're dreaming of punching an attacker, you might punch your nightstand, or worse, someone you love. You're not semi-conscious. You're fully in the dream. Eyes closed, brain deep in REM, and yet you move. It's like your brain is stuck in a dream, but your body didn't get the memo. And that makes RBD feel like the closest thing to living inside a movie while you're unconscious. So how did that exact Fear the Walking Dead scene end up hijacking my brain and sending me for a nice little ride out of the window? Well, it turns out what you watch before bed gets into your dreams, and it's called day residue, and is basically where intense emotional scenes get stored in your brain and reassembled into dream content. So if you binge horror or watch chaos unfold on the news, your brain can literally replay it while you sleep. So how does this all tie into Inception? Well, in Inception, the dream world is layered, controlled, even architected by the characters, right? They build dreams like levels of a video game, and they know they're inside it. They can bend the physics, change the rules, even plant ideas. But real dreams are wild. They're unstructured, emotional, slippery, right? And REM sleep behavior disorder is like the opposite of dream control. With Inception, the danger is getting stuck so deep inside of a dream that you lose track of what's real. But with RBD, that danger flips. The dream doesn't trap you, it escapes into the real world. Your brain sees a threat, your muscles react, and suddenly you're diving through a window because the dream said run. I'm sure Inception made a lot of us question what is real, right? But with RBD, that question is not philosophical, it's survival. And quite honestly, the scariest part of this is that if you wake up bruised, bleeding, or halfway down the stairs, for a moment, you honestly have no idea what is happening. Because when the border between mind and body dissolves, reality gets weird fast. And REM sleep disorder may only affect a tiny fraction of people in the world, but it nearly killed me. It's a disorder where dreams break through into the real world. I used to think dreams were harmless, but now I'm a little more careful about what I let into my mind before I sleep. So before bed tonight, you should ask yourself, what movie are you programming into your mind? Because if you have RBD, you might not just dream it, you might live it. I'm curious and I gotta know, have you or someone you know ever acted out a dream? Let me know down in the comments. And if this crazy 100% true story blew your mind, do me a favor and hit that like button. If your dreams ever left a bruise, subscribe. We dig deep into the strange, the subconscious, and the cinematic after the credits.